Hi, my name's Rav Ramon Widmonte, and I'm the Dean of the Academy. Here's an idea or a question that you may want to think about, raise, offer at your Pesach Seder. On Chanukah and Purim, there's a small addition that we make both to benching, grace after meals, as well as to the main tefillah, the Amidah, the main prayer. That addition is called Al Hanisim, which means for the miracles. In this small addition, we thank Hashem for all the miracles that He did for us, but only on Purim and Chanukah. What is really fascinating is, of course, that we don't say this on Pesach. And Pesach is the time where we celebrate, or at least mention, the most significant miracles ever done for human beings. The splitting of the sea, the 10 plagues. You might remember that in the Pesach Haggadah, there's a section which focuses exclusively on this, asking how many miracles did God do at the sea and in Egypt. And the question you can ask and reflect on is, why don't we have this addition on Pesach? If indeed miracles are such a central part of the Pesach experience, why don't we say Al Hanisim on Pesach itself? A possible answer is as follows, and I encourage you to solicit other answers at your Seder. Purim and Chanukah happened at the end of the prophetic period. In the scroll of Esther, Megillat Esther, there is no mention of God's name at all. It is the only book in the whole Tanakh which never mentions God's name. Chanukah is not mentioned in the Tanakh at all, in the Bible at all. So both of these festivals mark a period in which Jews felt sundered, separated from God's active intervention in their destiny. And it would have been very easy for Jews at that stage to say, listen, we're on our own. We only have ourselves to rely upon. And yet, what our sages chose to do is to emphasize that in Purim and Chanukah, where there was no overt intervention from God's side, the Jews experienced both of those festivals as being driven by Hashem. And even though, on the face of it, they could have turned around and said, listen, regarding Purim, Esther and Mordechai, they went in, rolled up their sleeves, and did a whole bunch of political movements and machinations to save the day. And on Chanukah, the Maccabees could have turned around and said, listen, we fought battles, that's how we won. In neither of those cases did Jews react like that. Rather, they turned around and said, Hashem was with us while we rolled up our sleeves and tried to find solutions. Regarding Pesach, however, the exact opposite is true. Pesach happened during the period of open godly intervention, when God was miraculously saving them, and the Jews themselves did very, very little. Perhaps this is why Al Hanisim needed to be inserted for Purim and Chanukah, to make sure that during periods when Jews do not sense God's presence in such a strong fashion, that they nevertheless remind themselves that Hashem is with them, even when they are the ones who are seemingly putting in most of the effort. Over the past couple of months, this is definitely something that we can reflect upon as well.